I read that more than 30% of Panamanians identify as Afro Latino, but I'm walking around Panama City like, where y'all at? Turns out a lot of them are pushed out, priced out, and packed into neighborhoods most tourists really never see. Because when the money moves in, you already know who's getting moved out. To really understand it, I took a tour of Panama City with Afro Latinx Travel. The co-founder, historian Harris Machado, introduced me to neighborhoods like Curundú, Rio Abajo, Santa Ana, and El Chorillo. And the last two are literally right next to the touristy Casco Viejo. But one side gets influencer photo shoots and boutique hotels, while the other side gets dilapidated buildings, cops, and neglect. And as Dash explains it, that is not by accident.
That city was protected by walls, by these fortifications to protect against pirates and to keep the impoverished class, marginalized classes at a remove. People who lived outside of those walls were racialized, still are.
So the wall was to keep out the pirates, but then it also served like a second purpose of ending up like pushing out other like black people and stuff like that.
The wall protected who they felt was worthy of being protected. They're not going to oversee construction of a wall to protect people that they don't see as people, that they don't see as humans.
So black people were already living over in El Chorillo.
Yeah, right, because it's the Arrabal, it's a suburb.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is the city.
And they protected
the city is literally the city.
Protected the city, the rich people in the city, and they didn't really care about those people.
Why should they care? They're just property. They're the servile class. And so it was, you close the gates at night. And this is where you get the idea of protected classes.
The wall is mostly gone now, but the division is still clear. You see, black folks have been in Panama since the transatlantic slave trade and the arrival of the Afro-Caribbean migrants who helped build the Panama Canal and other infrastructure projects the U.S. desperately desired. But even then, West Indian workers were put on the segregated silver roll, receiving lower pay, worse housing, and almost none of the perks white workers got on the gold roll. And in the 1940s, Afro-Caribbean people were denied full citizenship in Panama.
They're systematically being pushed out to the peripheries. People still resisting that gentrification and extraction and erasure.
Fast forward to 1989, and the US bombs working class black neighborhoods in Panama City to get rid of a dictator they helped rise to power, but later became too corrupt and non-complicit for their interests. Thousands died and thousands of homes were destroyed. I even met a Panamanian elder who, according to Dash, was displaced after the bombings and continues to live in an airport hangar to this day. And now gentrification is doing the work of the bombings. It's just done with property developers instead of planes.
We're on the block of La Manzana, a co-working event, gentrified project space, really. And this was the former sector of Malambo, which was an area where enslaved Africans who toiled and labored in the walled city lived in this area. This is where Panama City's first carnavales happened. And so you have this contrasted with what remained. It's a stark contrast between what is being dispossessed and what is being invested in through foreign capital in collaboration with the local government.
And even beyond the Casco area, parts of the city that marginalized black people can't afford often get stigmatized as dangerous.
Didn't you guys girl?
For those listening, I did not. Sure, crime exists as it does anywhere, but thanks to anti-black narratives, realities can get distorted when the real danger comes from how neglected these areas are.
How long has this been like that? A decade. What is that supposed to be? A medical center?
Okay, that's wild. Now, while I can't say for sure if that's really a medical center years behind schedule, history has shown Panama does not have a great track record when it comes to investing in black neighborhoods. And if you let assumptions stop you, you'll be missing out on the best fried fish in Panama City. So if you're coming here and all you do is party and go home, you didn't really see the city. You saw the brochure.
Make the effort and move with intentionality and integrity in visiting black spaces, but doing some preparation before you get to your destination.